All right, we are moments away from kickoff here at Hannah Field in Valley City, North Dakota. As both teams running out onto the field as Devils Lake is getting ready to kick the ball away. As Devils Lake will be going right to left on your radio dial, Valley City going left to right as they are in kick return formation. As doing the kicking duties for Devils Lake is Joey Heiser. So Heiser runs up and he'll send a kick across the 30-yard line. That's going to be scooped up there by Valley City's Aiden Jacobson, and he'll take it to about the 36-yard line of his own side of the field, and that's where this Highliner offense will get started for the first time this evening as the quarterback Gerhardt leads out his offensive unit. And when the Highliners score a touchdown on the opening drive, our contestants will win a $25 gift card from Lever's Foods. Contestants for this week for the Highliners is Jessica Kamstra. So good luck, Jessica. Hopefully the Highliners can get a touchdown here on the opening drive as they start with the ball. As we are 4 seconds into this game as Gerhardt, number 10, the quarterback, in shotgun formation. He takes a snap. The handoff is going to be fumbled to the running back as Ethan Miller did not have a hand on it, and it's right away scooped up by Devils Lake. They recover the ball on one play. They get the ball in great field position.
On recovery for Devils Lake, number 10, Ben Heilman.
Ben Heilman on the recovery for the Firebirds. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Firebirds on the Valley City 36-yard line. As the clock shows 11:52 left here in the first quarter, Valley City receiving the opening kickoff and fumbling on the first play. Not sure if that was just a bad handoff exchange or if one of the Devils Lake defenders got in there quickly with the big mitts. At quarterback is Ben Heilman, the man that just recovered the football on the defensive side of things for the Devils Lake Thunderbirds, as he also the quarterback that wears number 10, right-handed quarterback. In the shotgun set has Colton Schneider behind him. He's the running back. Heilman takes a snap, drops back. He's looking to pass one deep, and it's going to be caught by his wide receiver. That's Keanu Newton making a nice catch at the 15-yard line of the Highliners.
First down for the Firebirds at the Highliner 11-yard line.
As a beautiful catch there by Sam Engit. Puts Devils Lake in even better field position. So it's going to be first down and 10 from the Valley City 11. Play clock ticking down at 16 seconds as Heilman in shotgun set has a runner in motion. He takes a snap. As he goes to hand it off to Schneider, the referee will throw the yellow flag. And let's see what he wants to call here. It's going to be false start on the offense. So Devils Lake will move back 5 yards.
Fans also want to thank our Highliner flags and our sponsors.
Anthony Verasso here with you on the call of tonight's game right here on KOVC. Both these teams losing their opening games last week. For Devils Lake, they lost just by 2 points to Grafton, 22-20. Valley City losing in Fargo North, 21-0. As Heilman will have a first down and 15 from the 16. He's going to keep the ball running to the left side. Gerhardt tries to tackle, and he will finally wrap up the opposing quarterback with some help from the Highliner defense, and they will take him down. As it looks like the quarterback of the Thunderbirds may have lost a yard on that rush.
Heilman carry to the 15-yard line.
So it's going to bring up second down for the Thunderbirds as they're deep in the Highliner territory, as they recover the turnover off the opening first drive of the Highliners. So it's second down, 14 at the 15 for Devils Lake. Heilman takes a snap. He's going to drop back. He looks, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to try to run forward, and he'll gain a couple of yards, but then he's going to be met there ferociously by defensive tackle Colton Straub, as the senior does a nice job in wrapping up the quarterback and taking him down after a gain of 2 yards.
A loss back to the 17-yard line.
So bringing up a third and long for Devils Lake as they're going right to left on your radio dial. They're in their white uniforms tonight, red numbers, silver pants with the red and white trim on the sides with the red helmets, black face masks. For Valley City, the home Navy uniforms white numbers front and back outlined in powder blue, navy blue pants, and navy blue helmets with the powder blue VC on the sides. The quarterback takes a snap. That's Heilman, drops back, looks to pass it. He does, completing the pass to the wide receiver Hostrand, who dodges one tackle, finally wrapped up and taken down inside the 10-yard line to about the 6 of Valley City. And let's see if Devils Lake wants to go for it.
It'll be short of a first down. 4th down for Devils Lake.
So it's going to be 4th down. Looks like Devils Lake is keeping their offense on the field for the time being. Play clock is at 21 seconds and ticking. So it's going to be 4th down.
4th down play coming up.
So 4th and 6. 4th and 5 at the 6 for Devils Lake. Big play in this ball game early on. Valley City fumbling their first snap of this game as they got the opening kickoff. Heilman in the shotgun has a receiver to the left, one to the right. As the referees throw the flag, Devils Lake players are clapping, so it could be a penalty on Valley City. Let's see what the call is. As the referees want to meet together for a brief moment, make sure they get the call correct. As it's going to be an offsides against the Highliners. And that's going to bring up a first down now. An automatic first down for Devils Lake. So it's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5.
At the Highlander 2-yard line.
So it's going to be a 1st and goal from the 2 of the Highliners for Devils Lake. Looking to strike first here. Heilman now behind center. Has the running back Colton Schneider right behind him.
4th and a yard for Devils Lake.
The referees changed it up. It's 4th and a yard now, not 1st and 10, as first signified here at Hannah Field. So 4th and 1. As the referee discussing things with the head coach of Devils Lake, that's Todd Lambrecht. As it's a long discussion now, trying to figure out if it should be a first down or not. As the crowd here anxiously awaiting what to do, what to cheer for in this moment, as it's 4th and 1. 4th and 1 from the Valley City 2-yard line. Clock shows 8:48 left here in the first, still no score. Heilman behind center. The number 10 takes the snap, the handoff is to Shorter, and he's immediately met in the backfield, and he's going to be stopped behind for a loss by the big defensive tackle, Brady Gousset, for Valley City. As the Highliner defense bends, but they don't break, as that was a huge stop early on in this game, and the Highliners will take over on downs deep in their own territory. That was huge for Valley City. So the Highliners back on offense for the second time this evening. Gavin Gearhart, the junior quarterback, in the shotgun set, has 2 receivers to his left. Sends one in motion, that's Jacobson. Now the give is to the running back. And going hard for a couple of yards is Zach Sikora. As running over a defender was number 25 of Valley City on that rush. Looks like he ran over Simon Beach, the nose tackle for Devils Lake. So it's going to be 2nd down coming up for Valley City as Gearhart calling out the signals at the line, has a receiver to his left, one to the right with the running back Sikora in the backfield. Now he puts Jacobson in motion. Snap is to the quarterback Gearhart, goes to the left, avoids one defender. Now he's going to hit the edge. He gets the first down and more.
Gearhart on the first down.
As Gearhart has the first down of this game for Valley City. And that's a Dairy Queen first down, as this month's Dairy Queen Blizzard of the month is the Reese's Extreme Blizzard. Dairy Queen in Valley City is hiring, so give them a call at 842-2622. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Valley City. As they were starting it deep in their own territory, they have now moved up to their own 20-yard line with a fresh set of downs. Gearhart in the shotgun set. Puts Jacobson in motion right to left. The give is to Sikora. He's going to truck it up the middle. Flag on the play. So let's see what the referees want to call here. If it stands, it was about a 6-yard gain for Sikora on the carry. As we're in Valley City with the gorgeous Highliner Bridge just off in the distance, as we're here at Hannah Field. Anthony Verasso here with you on the call. Tonight's game right here on KOVC. as it's a penalty face mask against Devils Lake. Automatic first down and a big chunk of yards for Valley City. So it's another Highliner first down, a Dairy Queen first down. So the Highliners moving the ball pretty quickly here on offense on this drive, something they struggled to do last week when they were in Fargo North. Gerhardt in the shotgun set, puts Jacobson in motion. To give us to Sikora, he'll go up the middle with it for a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards, depending on the spot.
Wayman on the tackle for the Firebirds.
As Bridger Wayman, number 77, defensive tackle for Devils Lake, makes the tackle.
Brings it second down and 5 for Valley City.
So it's a second down and 5 situation for the Highliners. Still a scoreless game here in the first quarter, with 7:50 in the clock running to go in this ball game. As Gerhardt takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Sikora. He's going to roll to his right. Tries to make a pass. That one's incomplete. As that one was intended for number 22, Connor Sewer. Goes incomplete, so it's going to be third down and 5 for the Valley City Highliners. As there's a flag on the play. Let's see what happened here. Maybe an undisciplined penalty on the Devils Lake side. By the way, the Valley City fans were cheering on that one, as the referee's taking their time to discuss what they want to call here.
Fans, remember, we at Buckledge Chevrolet Buick GMC in Valley City.
As we're live here at Hannah Field in Valley City, Anthony Brasso on the call of tonight's game for the Highliners taking on Devils Lake. Both teams 0-1 coming into this matchup. Last week, Devils Lake, they lost their opener to Grafton 22-20. As Valley City lost their opening matchup last Friday night in Fargo North 21-20. So it's a pass interference against Devils Lake and an unsportsmanlike call against Devils Lake again. So 3 big penalties so far here for the Thunderbirds, keeping this drive alive for the Highliners. It's a first down for the Highliners, a Dairy Queen first down once again. So the clock reads 7:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. Valley City on offense for the second time tonight. They received the opening kickoff, but fumbled on the first snap of the ball game. But their defense came to play as they made a big stop on 4th and 1 at their own 2. So Gerhardt now enjoying some great territories. He's on the 33-yard line of Devils Lake, the quarterback in shotgun set. Puts the running back in motion. Sikora takes the run, and he'll gain 4 yards on the rush. As Ethan Miller, number 7 for Valley City, was in motion going left to right on the play. The Highliners like to use a lot of motion on their plays to try to create some trickery on the offensive side of the ball. Second down coming up at the 30-yard line of Devils Lake. Gerhardt, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He takes a snap. He fakes the handoff. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Avoids 1 defender, and then he's wrapped up after a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards as he gets to the Devils Lake 27-yard line. So it's going to be third down coming up for the Highliners. Highliners have yet to score a point so far this season. Shutout last week, and so far shutout in this first quarter with 6:40 left to go. Gerhardt puts Jacobson in motion, takes the handoff. Now he gives it over to Miller, and he avoids 1 tackle. He's got a first down and more. Avoids another tackle inside the 5, and he is in for a touchdown. It's the first touchdown of the season for the Highliners. And Valley City strikes first on the 27-yard touchdown rush by Ethan Miller. So Ethan Miller takes the rush, avoids a tackle at the line of scrimmage, stiff arms another player, and carries it in 27 yards for the first score of this ball game. As Zach Sikora comes on for the PAT, the kick is up and is blocked at the line. No good, so Valley City will enjoy a 6-0 lead. Highliners strike first here on KOVC. We'll take a break when we come back. Devils Lake will receive the kickoff. Highlanders strike first as they get a 27-yard touchdown rush from sophomore running back Ethan Miller. PAT was no good, so it's 6-0 Valley City with 6:28 left to go here in the first quarter. So they will kick off now as Zach Sikora will kick this one high in the air, as that one's going to be fielded by Aiden Bryce Volk of Devils Lake. He gets up to the 30-yard line, and then he's hit hard by Zach Sikora as the kicker runs up and just puts the shoulder into the kick returner of the Thunderbirds.
Aiden Bryce Volk on the return.
As this offense will come back out on the field for Devils Lake, as they were stopped deep in Valley City territory on a 4th down and 1 play. And then some undisciplined plays by the Firebirds pretty much gave Valley City great field position. So 1st down and 10 for Devils Lake from the 29-yard line. Their own 29. Heilman in the shotgun set, has a receiver to the right. Now he sends his receiver, Drew Hofstrand, in motion. To give us to the running back, Schneider. He avoids one tackle, breaks loose for a big gain, and he's going to be wrapped up and taken down at the 50-yard line as he is wrapped up by linebacker Jonah Schultheis.
On the tackle, Brooke Muskie for Valley City.
So it's going to bring up 1st down and 10 at the 50 for Valley City. For Devils Lake. Devils Lake breaks the snap. They come to the line. Heilman in the shotgun set has Colton Schneider behind him. Takes the snap. They give it to the running back. He goes to the right side, avoids a tackle at the line, breaks free here on the right side, and he's going to get, it looks like, another 1st down on the ground for Devils Lake. So back-to-back 1st down runs for number 22 of the Firebirds. Trying to tie up this game as Valley City leads it 6-0 here in the first quarter. Great drive on offense for Valley City, helped out by 3 big penalties of the Thunderbirds. Heilman back in the shotgun set. Puts man in motion as we're going to get a flag on the play. It did not look like a good snap. It looked a little awkward. Some of the linemen moved, some did not. Let's see what the referees say. It's a false start on the offense, as I knew it just did not look right from my vantage point. Kind of like in the NFL a couple of years ago when the whole entire Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line moved and the center did not move and the ball was still on the ground. If you haven't seen it, check it out on YouTube. So coming up, it's going to be 1st down and 15 from the Valley City 44-yard line for Devils Lake, as Heilman's in the shotgun set. Takes the snap. It's going to be a quick bubble screen pass to his wide receiver. That's Newton on the left side, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards on the play. So in a play like that, 1st down and 15, you want to try to get back as much yardage as you can on a quick play like that, as they get a couple of yards.
2nd and 11.
Be 2nd down and long for Devils Lake. Heilman has the clear visor on his helmet. Wears the white glove on the left hand. Righty quarterback takes the snap. Fakes the jet sweep, and we have another flag on the play, as the lineman may have moved for Devils Lake a tad early. And they did. It's going to be a false start once again on Devils Lake, as penalties continue to cripple this team offensively as well as defensively. So it's going to be 2nd down and 16 from the 45-yard line for Devils Lake. Good thing for them is that they are still in Valley City territory. Heilman takes a snap. He drops back, looking to pass. He's going to try to air it out. The catch is made by Sam Engit, and he will gain a good chunk of yardage back to make it 3rd and long, but it's going to be 3rd and better than what they just had on 2nd down. Let's see where they want to spot it. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Thunderbirds.
Pick up of 7 yards.
It's a 7-yard gain on the play to number 17 of the Thunderbirds. 3rd and 8 coming up from the 38. Heilman, the quarterback, calling out the signals. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Has the running back Schneider behind him. He takes it. He drops back. He passes incomplete. As wide open, just missing. That pass was Drew Hofstad, the wide receiver for the Thunderbirds. So it's going to be up 4th down and long.
Brings up a 4th down and 9 from.
As it looks like this Thunderbird offense is staying on the field for the time being. As their punter is Gage Meyer. I don't see him on the field, and now he does come out on the field. As now they will line up in punt formation. However, between the center and the punter, Ben Heilman is standing there, so there could be a trick play. Let's see what they got. The snap is to the punter, and the righty punter booms one high in the air, and a fair catch is going to be called by the Valley City punt returner. That's Gavin Gearhart. And Valley City will take over, and we'll stay right here on KOVC as Valley City gets their offense out on the field pretty quickly. 3:36 left to go here in the first quarter. Valley City leading this one 6-0. As the Highliners offense comes back out on the field, they're going to start this drive on their own 8-yard line. Previous drive, which they scored on, they started from their own 2. So Gavin Gearhart puts a man in motion. That's Zach Sikora. Gearhart takes the snap, tosses to Sikora on the right side, who will gain a couple of yards, and then he's quickly wrapped up by Bridger Wayman. So it's going to be 2nd down coming up for Valley City.
Hence on the tackle for Devils Lake. Gain of 1 yard to the 9, 2nd and 9.
So 2nd down and coming up for the Highliners, deep in their own territory. Highliners leading 6-0. Gearhart takes a snap. The give is to the running back, Aiden Jacobson, who jumps over one player, and then he's spun down. Close to a 1st down. Let's see if the referees give it to him. One referee signaling yes. The one on the field is saying no. It's a 3rd down and a yard. So it's 3rd and 1 coming up for Valley City. They're still
up to the 18-yard line.
Now they're up to the 18-yard line, still on their side of the field here. The nice Hannah field. Beautiful natural grass field. You see a lot of teams going to the turf nowadays. I think it's a little unnecessary. Go with the grass. It just looks better. So 3rd down and a yard coming up. And now the referees change it to 1st down now. So it's a Dairy Queen 1st down for the Highliners. As not sure what the referees changed their mind about as Gearhart takes the snap. Puts the man in motion. Fakes the handoff, and it's Jacobson with receiving the handoff. He fumbles it for a time being, but then he falls on the loose ball, so he'll recover it, and it'll stay Valley City football. But now it's going to be a 3rd down and long situation, or excuse me, a 2nd down and long situation.
On the tackle for Devils Lake.
As Gearhart takes a look over to his head coach, Scott Rourke, trying to figure out what play to call here. Gearhart in the shotgun set, has 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Puts a man in motion, now takes a snap. The give is to Sikora. He goes to the right side, bouncing across to about the 20-yard line. And now it's going to be a 3rd down and long situation for Valley City.
Tackle for Devils Lake, out to the 20-yard line.
Anthony Verasso here with you on the call of tonight's game right here on KOVC. As we are live from Hannah Field in Valley City for the Highliners, home opener of the 2021 football season. Opened last week on the road in Fargo North, dropping a 21-0 contest. Gearhart, 3 receivers to the left, and a running back in the backfield at Sikora. The quick pass is over to Ethan Miller. He takes it, and he'll gain 2, maybe 3 yards on the play, and he's going to bring up a 4th down now for the Highliners as we have just over a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Out to the 25-yard line. It'll be 4th down.
So 4th down coming up. Let's see what the yardage is, but nonetheless, Gearhart does the punting duties as well for the Highliners. He's in punt formation, and back to receive is Drew Hofstrand and Reggie Kavanaugh. As it's high in the sky, Kavanaugh calls for a fair catch. Almost dropped it, but he will hang on. So it's a 45-yard punt from Gerhardt.
First and 10
So,
for Devils Lake.
With 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, Devils Lake will have a first down and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
Performance by the back-to-school dance camp dancers at your Valley City High School highlights.
So Ben Heilman and his offense come back out on the field as Devils Lake breaks the huddle. They trot back to the line to get things started with 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Valley City leading this one 6-0 thanks to a 27-yard town rush from Ethan Miller. Heilman puts Drew Hofstrand in motion. The snap is to Hofstrand, goes to the right side, maybe gets a yard on the play, as that was a jet sweep to the wide receiver.
Gerhardt on the tackle.
Gavin Gerhardt making the tackle for Valley City.
The 32-yard line.
So it's going to be second down and 9 from the 32. As we're about 20 seconds away from the conclusion of this first quarter. Heilman takes a snap. The handoff is to the running back. That's going to be Schneider, and he's quickly met at the line right away by Brady Gousset. As 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and now we'll do it for the first quarter here in Valley City with the completion of one. Valley City Highlanders leading at 6-0 over Devils Lake. We'll step away for a timeout when we come back. Second quarter action right here live on KOVC. Second quarter about to get underway here at Hannah Field. Valley City leading this one 6-0 as it was a first quarter touchdown rush from Ethan Miller of 27 yards to break the scoreless tie. Devils Lake has a 3rd and 8 situation from their own 32. Heilman takes a snap. He drops back. He's going to look the pass. Tosses one over to the left side. That's going to be caught for a first down as Caleb Schneider makes a great catch, as it's a big first down for Devils Lake on that play. Caleb Schneider, number 2. Nice catch. He's a slot receiver. As before the snap, timeout for Valley City. So the Highlanders call a timeout, and so will we, as you're listening to Highlander football right here on KOVC.
43-yard line.
We checked the LaRue Lockout Financial Scoreboard, and it reads 6-0 in favor of Valley City. That timeout was brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation. So it's going to be a first down and 10 for Devils Lake. The quarterback, Heilman, takes a snap, is flushed out of the pocket, avoids one sack, and now he's going to rush up and gain about 4 yards on the play. Nice job by Ben Heilman to avoid being sacked multiple times on that play. Good mobility, and he brings up a second down now and short for the Thunderbirds as he gets up to the Valley City 47. Heilman quickly back to the line, takes a snap, drops back, fires one batted down at the line by Zach Zakor, getting the big mids up there to deflect the ball incomplete. Third down for Thunderbirds coming up.
Complete. Third down play coming up.
So Heilman tried to do the no-huddle offense after his rush, but it goes incomplete. So now with the clock stopping, Devils Lake will huddle up. This Valley City defense, they already know their play. They're ready to go. They're in their positions. Finally, Devils Lake will break huddle and come to the line. Heilman, receiver to the left, one to the right, has the running back Colton Schneider in the backfield. Heilman takes a snap, drops back way deep. Now he sends one to the right side. That one's going to be caught for a huge first down as Drew Hofstad jumps up and makes the catch over the cornerback Will Eggert. As it's another first down for Devils Lake, now to the Valley City 37. Beautiful throw by the quarterback Heilman. Just put it up where only his receiver could make the catch. Right-handed quarterback for Devils Lake. Where's the arm sleeve on the left arm, has the play chart as well on that wristband. Looks like the quarterback throws like one as well. Now they give it to the running back Colton Schneider, and he goes up the middle for about 6 yards on the first down run. So it looks like on this drive, Devils Lake getting momentum more and more on those back-to-back plays. Devils Lake doing a good job establishing the run early enough in this ball game that their passing offense is starting to shine a little bit here, as Valley City has stopped this offense deep in their own territory once before. Let's see if they can do it here. Heilman takes a snap. He drops back, looks, fires this one. Wide open in the slot, just missing his wide receiver, Caleb Schneider, as Heilman just overthrew that one. He had Schneider wide open at the 5. So it's an incomplete pass. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 from the 31 for Devils Lake.
3rd and 4 from the 31.
So Heilman not afraid to air it out, as he's made some beautiful passes on this drive. And he'll take the hits as well. He's tucked that ball and ran up the middle a couple of times. And that's a big D-line for the Highliners. Colton Straw, Brady Gousset, and Carter Johnson. As now Heilman takes a snap to give us to the running back. That's Colton Schneider, bounces to the right side, and finally tackled out of bounds as Will Eggert was there, but not before Schneider gets a first down for Devils Lake. So they move the chains once again, and they'll get a fresh set of downs now up to the 25-yard line of Valley City. Anthony Verasso here with you on KOVC for the call of tonight's game. Highliners and Devils Lake, both teams looking for their first wins on the young season. Both teams losing last week. Valley City lost at Fargo North, and the Firebirds losing to Grafton. So first down and 10 from the Valley City 25-yard line for Devils Lake. Heilman takes a snap to give us to the running back, Colton Schneider. Goes to the left side. Flag is on the play. Schneider runs it now up the middle after finding a seam, and he's still on his feet, moving all the way to the Valley City 10-yard line. But there's a flag in the Devils Lake backfield. Let's see if this one's going to come back. Colton Schneider, a hard runner. He would not be denied at least a first down, but it's going to be a holding call against the Firebirds, so that run will come back. Colton Schneider, he's going to be a little upset on that one. That was a nice run. I want to put that one to the old highlight tape, that's for sure. So this one's going to move back Devils Lake quite a bit now as the referee takes the stretching walk to about the 39-yard line. So what could have been to the Valley City 10 is now back to the Valley City 39-yard line.
The 39-yard line.
First and 24. Heilman in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to rush it himself. Goes to the left side. Tries to set the edge. He finally gets through, and he's going to get a big gain. He's going to get about 13 of those yards back, as that's a big rush from Ben Heilman.
A gain to the 26-yard line.
So it's going to bring up about a second down and maybe 11. Let's see how they want to spot it. As Heilman mentioned earlier in this drive, he's not afraid to take the hits. He just took that ball and ran with it like a man possessed. Second down and 11 from the 26 of Valley City. Heilman pointing out the protection. in the shotgun set. Receiver to the right, one to the left. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Schneider. Now he's going to bounce to the right side. Avoids one tackle. Stiff arms another. And then he's quickly wrapped up and taken down by Ethan Miller before he could break it to the right side. And it's going to be a third down coming up for Devils Lake. Nice job by Ethan Miller to follow that run and wrap up the legs of the quarterback and take him down before he could really break free on that right side. So third and 15 coming up as Heilman loses 4 on that play. So third down and 15 from the 29 of Valley City for Devils Lake. Heilman pointing out to his receivers where to go. He's in the shotgun set, has one to the right, one receiver to the left. Takes the snap, drops back, looking to pass. Is flushed out of the pocket. His he throws, tosses up in the air, and wide open, and making the catch and just walking into the end zone is Drew Hofstad. And this game is tied up at 6, as it looks like there was a blown assignment into the backfield of Valley City. Nonetheless, it's a 29-yard touchdown pass from Heilman to Hofstad. And it's tied up at 6 with the PAT pending for Devils Lake.
Gage Meyer to get the extra point.
So here comes Gage Meyer looking to put Devils Lake ahead. Snap, ball down, kick is on the way. And that kick is good, so Devils Lake pulls ahead. They lead at 7-6, thanks to the 29-yard touchdown pass from Ben Heilman to Drew Hofstad. We'll step away for a timeout. When we come back, Valley City will receive the kickoff right here on KOVC. Devils Lake getting a 29-yard touchdown pass through the air and the extra point. They lead it now 7-6 here in the second quarter. As that ball is in the air, making the catch is Caleb Anderson. He comes up to his 30, now to his 35, and then he's going to be tackled down at about the 33-yard line, 37-yard line of Valley City. And that's where Gearhart and the Valley City Highliner offense will take over.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at their 37-yard line.
So first down and 10 for Gearhart and the Highliners at their own 37, now trailing by a point, 7-6. 29-yard touchdown pass from the quarterback, Ben Heilman, to his wide receiver, Drew Hofstad. So Gavin Gearhart in the shotgun set. 2 receivers to the left. Now Caleb Anderson goes in motion. Gearhart takes a snap, gives it to Sikora, and he goes up the middle before he is flipped. And it looks like he'll get close to the first down. Depends on where they want to spot it. As the referees spot the ball, as it's a 9-yard gain. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 1. Nice run by Sikora on that one.
Highline Electric, which has proudly provided professional and reliable electrical services to Valley City and surrounding areas.
So it looks like a timeout is called on the field, as actually it looks like it's an injured player on Devils Lake. So we'll step away for a timeout. You're listening to Highliner High School Football right here on KOVC. Hayden Hofstad was the injured Thunderbird, as he is helped off by the trainers, as both teams will trot back out on the field with 2nd down and 1 coming up for the Highliners at their own 46-yard line with 7:48 left to go here in the second quarter. Devils Lake leading this one 7-6. As Gearhart in the shotgun set, calls out the signals, has two receivers to the right. Now going in motion is Anderson as Sikora takes the carry and he'll move the chains. It's a first down, a Dairy Queen first down for the Highliners. As this month's Dairy Queen Blizzard of the Month is the Reese's Extreme Blizzard. Dairy Queen in Valley City is hiring. Call 845-2622. So Dairy Queen first down for Valley City as they try to respond with a score of their own on this drive. Back in the first quarter, got a 27-yard touchdown run from Ethan Miller. Gerhard takes the snap, the fakes to Sikora. Now he's going to give it to Jacobson, and he goes to the left side, breaks one tackle, and then he's finally wrapped up by Hofstad of Devils Lake. As Drew Hofstad, the sophomore, for Devils Lake, doing a nice job wrapping up and tackling on that one. Good fundamentals from number 3, who just caught the most recent touchdown pass in this ball game to put the Thunderbirds up by a point. 7-6, they lead it here in the second. Both teams in this ball game looking for their first win on the season. Gerhardt takes a snap. It's a sweep over to Jacobson to the right side. Breaks tackle. Now he breaks free in the open field. He's got a first down and more as he's taken down once again by Drew Hofstad, but not before a Dairy Queen. First down, but there is a flag on the play. Flag looks to be over on the cross side of the field as it's a holding against Valley City. So that first down run will come back.
Holding on Valley City.
You never like to see those ones, especially when you're the running back. You got to do all that work, all for nothing. So Valley City will now get the ball at their own 38-yard line. So trailing by a point with the clock at 6:24 here in the second quarter. They had some momentum on this drive. Let's hope that holding call doesn't stumble the offense.
On the 46-yard line.
It's going to be second down and 15 from their own 47 as Gearhart in the shotgun set calls out the plays. Number 10 looks around. It's a hard count, takes a snap. The give is to Sikora. It's a fake as Gearhart's going to tuck and run to the right side. And he's going to get very close to a first down before being taken out of bounds, as that was a beautiful fake handoff to Zach Sikora. The entire defensive line bid on it, and Gerhardt did a great job of tucking that ball and running to the right side, getting all the way to the Devils Lake 45-yard line on the 12-yard rush. It's going to be third down and 3 coming up for Valley City, as they trail by 1 here in the second quarter at Hannah Field in Valley City. Home opener for the Highliners. Gerhardt in the shotgun set, receiver to the right, one to the left, has the running back Sikora in the backfield. Gerhardt takes the snap, tries to rush it up the middle. This time the D-line was there ready for it, as Gerhardt maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, and a fourth down coming up for the Highliners from about the 44-yard line, 45-yard line of Devils Lake, as it looks like we have an injured Highliner down on the ground. So we'll step away for a timeout as you're listening to Highliner football right here on KOVC.
Fans coming up at halftime.
Brady Gousset was the injured liner on the field. Number 64 is walking off under his own power, so hopefully we'll be able to see him come back in this ball game. As coming up, it's now 4th down and 2 for Valley City at the Devil's Lake 44-yard line. They trailed by 1 with 5:42 left to go here in the second quarter. Gerhardt in the shotgun set. Has a man in motion. That's Ethan Miller. As Miller will now stop and go back to his position on the left side of Gerhardt. Gerhardt changes up the protection. Now he puts Jacobson in motion. Gerhardt goes to the left, pitches over to Jacobson, makes the catch, avoids one tackle. He spun around. Let's see, he was close to the first down line. The referees say no, he was stopped, as it's going to be Devil's Lake ball. Turnover on downs, and the Thunderbirds will have good field position to start their drive at their own 44-yard line. So it looked like Jacobson was going to be able to break that second tackle. Unfortunately, for the running back of the Highlanders, he was not able to, as Devil's Lake will look to come out and score for a second consecutive drive. So the clock reads 5:23 left to go here in the second quarter. As we check the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard, 7-6 in favor of Devil's Lake. Ben Heilman in the shotgun set. Tall quarterback who wears 10 for Devil's Lake takes the snap. Hands it off to Colton Schneider, and he bounces up to about the 50-yard line, maybe to the 49 of Valley City on the big first down run. Tell you what, Colton Schneider can run the football, the junior for Devil's Lake. He is not an easy man to bring down. So with the lead, even though it's a point, Devil's Lake deciding to go to a huddle formation each time in between plays, try to bleed out the clock as much as possible, but maybe with halftime and 2 quarters left, maybe it's a little early to start thinking that. The handoff is to Schneider once again. This time he slid in the backfield, as he's going to be touched down by Colton Straub of the Highliners, so it's going to be a 3rd down coming up and long for Devil's Lake. They're in about 10.
4th down and 8 coming up for Devil's
So
Lake.
let's see what Devil's Lake has up their sleeve on this play. 3rd down and 8 at the 50, or excuse me, at the 46-yard line. As a scoreboard operator, just a tad slow this evening at Hannaffield, where the Highlanders looking for their first victory on the year. So now getting to the line. Highlanders showing blitz. Snap. It's a quick bubble screen over to Keanu Newton, and he will gain maybe 3 yards on the play, as Valley City was ready for that one. So it's going to be a 4th down coming up for Devil's Lake.
Down for the Firebirds.
So here comes the punting unit out of Devil's Lake, as the punter Gage Meyer, tall number 6, ready to send this one away. As the junior just taking his time, letting that clock tick away, 3:26 and moving. Play clock shows 12 seconds and moving as well. As the junior punter ready to send this one away. As the Firebirds will take a timeout. Timeout brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation. We'll step away as well, as you're listening to Valley City Football right here on KOVC. Fourth down and 7 coming up for Devil's Lake. They lead this one 7-6 here late in the second quarter. 3:16 left here in the first half. As Devil's Lake bringing the punting unit back out. Gage Meyer, number 6, the junior. He's ready to punt this one away, as the tall right-footed punter does the punting duties for the Firebirds. Back to receive this one is Aiden Jacobson, number 20 of Valley City. He's at about his 21-yard line. It's a high snap. It's a fake snap. And it goes to the quarterback, Heilman, and he throws a dime to his receiver, and that's going to be caught for a huge first down. by Drew Hofstad, as that is a huge play on 4th and 7.
We have a flag on the play.
But there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the referee wants to call, as it looks like the penalty is going to be on Devil's Lake.
Illegal man downfield.
So it's an illegal man downfield for the Thunderbirds, so that play will be wiped out. As the punter Meyer sold that one beautifully, like it was going to be a high punt. So it's going to be 4th and very long now, way back in their own territory for Devil's Lake. So I doubt they're going to want to do a fake punt here. Meyer ready to punt this one away, as the ball is set at the Devil's Lake 31-yard line.
4th down at the 32.
Jacobson back to receive. It's a low snap, picked up by Meyer. He'll boom it away to the out-of-bounds marker at about the 38-yard line of Valley City. So that's where the Highliners will start on offense.
First down for Valley City.
Late here in the second quarter, trailing by a point, 7-6. So Valley City received the ball in the first half, fumbled on their first snap of this ball game. So they obviously want to try to get some kind of points here before halftime. With 2:56 left to go here in the second quarter, they trail by a point, 7-6. As it's going to be a first down and 10 from their own 38. Gerhardt in the shotgun takes a snap. The give is to the running back. Zach Sikora goes to the right side, and he still has the feet moving as he gains about 9 yards on the first down rush. Let's see if the referee gives him the first down. Looks like he's going to be maybe less than a yard short. Is Zach Sikora, and he will be. So it's going to be a second down coming up. So 2nd down and 1 for the Highliners as they trail by 1. So Gerhardt at his own 47 takes the snap. The give is to Sikora once again, and he's going to be wrapped up at the line. Might have even lost a yard. So 3rd down on the way for Valley City. As Jay Clemestrud, the defensive end for Devil's Lake, got in there to disrupt that run. So 3rd down and 2. From their own 46-yard line are the Highliners. Gerhardt takes the snap. Gives it to, he fakes it to Sikora. He pitches it to Ethan Miller on the right side, who's going to get close to the marker. Do they give it to him on the 3rd down rush? And it looks like they will take a measurement.
It'll bring up 4th down and 1.
So they're going to say it's a 4th down play now, as we're going to get a timeout on the field. So we'll step away for a timeout of our own. When we come back, 4th down coming up right here on KOVC.
Dancers and
4th down and 2 coming up for the Highliners, as they're at their own 47-yard line, trailing by a point, 7-6 to Devil's Lake. Both these teams looking for their first victory of the season early here in this season. Both teams just 0-1. So 4th down and 2 from their own 47-yard line. Gerhardt takes a low snap, bobbles it. Now he's going to punt this one away, as he's the quarterback as well as the punter, so always a fake option there, as it's going to take a bounce inside the 28-yard line, it looks like, for Devils Lake, and that's where they're going to get the ball back with 1:29 left to go here in the second quarter. There is a flag on the play.
Running into the kicker against Devils Lake.
And it's going to be running into the punter for Devils Lake. And it's going to give an automatic first down now for the Highliners, so they're going to stay with the ball. By the way, that's a Dairy Queen first down for Valley City. A huge break for them. See if they can capitalize here before the half. It's going to be first down and 10 with 1:29 left here in the second quarter. Devils Lake leading this one 7-6. So it's a first down and 6 from the Thunderbird 48. Anthony Grosso here with you on the call of tonight's action right here on KOVC as we're live here in Valley City. Gavin Gerhardt, the quarterback, in the shotgun set. Takes the snap, goes to the left. Has the pitch option, but he's going to tuck it and run, and he brings on a runner and just tries to go through the defender, Drew Hofstad. That was a hard collision there by the quarterback of Valley City as he earned every bit of that couple of yard run on that one. As the clock stops at 1:22, it's going to be second down and 9 for Valley City on the Devils Lake side of the field. Gerhardt was at the line. Now he's going to step back into shotgun. Has 3 receivers to the left, to the right, 1 to the left. As Miller goes in motion, Gerhardt rolls to the right. He tosses one up in the air, and that one's going to be bobbled and dropped. As that one was intended for Aiden Jacobson. But a nice job of breaking that one up is the cornerback of Devils Lake, Aiden Bryce Volk. So it's going to be third down and 9 for the Highliners. Ball on the 48-yard line of Devils Lake with 1:13 to go here in the second quarter. Highliners trailing by just a point, 7-6. Gerhardt walks the offense back to the line. Number 10 gets ready. Looks to his receivers on the right. Now puts Jacobson in motion. They give it to Sikora. He goes up the middle with it, gains a couple of yards, and then he's going to be viciously tackled by a bunch of Thunderbirds. And that's going to bring up a fourth down now coming up for Devils Lake. As it looks like we're going to get a timeout on the field. Compliments of Devils Lake, so we'll take a timeout as well right here on KOVC.
It'll be fourth down coming up.
We're back here live at Hannah Field on this Friday night, the 3rd of September. Valley City trailing by a point to Devils Lake 7-6 as they have the ball
down and 3 for Valley City.
On the 42-yard line of Devils Lake. It's a fourth down and 9 for the Highliners as they're lined up to go for it with 101. Fourth down and 3, 101 left to go here in the second quarter. Gerhardt in the shotgun has 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The running back, Sikora, in the backfield. Jacobson goes in motion. The fake, the handoff. Gerhardt drops back. He's going to toss one in the air, and it's going to be incomplete. Flag on the play, and that's got to be defensive pass interference as that ball was intended for Austin Shape as he had the defensive back draped all over him. That was Drew Hofstad as 2 flags were thrown on that play. We'll wait for the official calls. We don't want to get too far ahead of us. But my guess is a defensive pass interference. And that's exactly what it is, defensive PI against Devils Lake. So that's a huge first down for Valley City, as that is a much-needed Dairy Queen first down with 54 seconds left here in the first half, trailing by a point as Devils Lake leading this one 7-6. So the Highliners get a huge break on that defensive PI. So it's going to be a first down and 10 for Valley City at the Devils Lake 28, trailing by a point. 54 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Gerhardt in the shotgun. Puts Ethan Miller in motion. Gerhardt takes the snap to give us to the running back Sikora, who's met at the line. Maybe drives forward for a yard. As Valley City, they'll take a timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation. As we'll step away for a timeout of our own. Valley City trailing by a point, live here on KOVC. Second down coming up for the Highliners as they trail 7-6 with just 47 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Highliners got the ball first to start this game, fumbled on the first snap. So Devils Lake is set to get the ball here in the second half after halftime. But before we get there, Gerhardt takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Sikora. Now he gives it to Jacobson, who goes to the left side. Jacobson has some room to run here as he'll get past the 20 and get out of bounds. As driving him out of bounds was Colton Schneider of Devils Lake. As there's a flag on the play, it's going to be a hold against Valley City, so this one will come back.
A flag on the play is holding against Valley City.
So Valley City guilty of the hold. That nice run, that was a first down run, is all for nothing. As we get to about 8 o'clock on this Friday night, already the 3rd of September, week 2 of Highliner football. Live here on KOVC, Anthony Verasso here on the call of this game. As there's another flag thrown on the play.
That ball, unsportsmanlike.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Highliners. Not sure where that one came in. But the ball was set on the ground. Looked like Valley City was getting back up to the line when the referee threw the yellow marker signifying a penalty, but it's unsportsmanlike conduct against the Highliners. So 2 back-breaking plays here for Valley City, sending them back in their own territory. Not where they want to be with just 39 seconds to go, down by 1. They're at their own 45-yard line now.
2nd and 36.
So it's going to be a second down and a measly 36-yard line for Valley City. Gerhardt, the quarterback, in the shotgun set. Puts a man in motion. That's Ethan Miller taking the snap. Now they give it to Sikora, the running back, and he's got some green in front of him as he'll get a nice chunk of yards on that rush. As he's taken down by Hofstad of Devils Lake.
Into the 43-yard line.
So he'll go to the 43 of Devils Lake. It's going to be a 3rd down and long situation now for Valley City. Saw them earlier in this drive on a 4th down, just chuck it up in the air. Getting the benefit of a defensive PI call. So 3rd down and 24 as Valley City has their work cut out for them. Gerhardt, a hard snap. Had Ethan Miller in motion. Now he sends it back to the left side. Gerhardt calling for the ball. Now gets the low snap. Grabs it quickly as he'll send a quick screen pass over to Tucker Orner, who dodges a couple of tackles, and then he's finally shoved out of bounds. But that's going to bring up 4th down now for the Highliners. So 4th down and long at the 39 of Devils Lake. So punt formation being shown by Valley City as Gerhardt, as I've mentioned before, does the punting duties as well. So you can never really say full out that they'll punt it away. There could always be the benefit of a fake. High snap, Gerhardt takes it. Righty punter sends one high in the sky. Calling for the fair catch is Drew Hofstad of Devils Lake, and he'll make the fair catch at his own 11-yard line. That's where the Devils Lake will take over with 16 seconds left to go here in the first half. Valley City trailing 7-6. Thanks to a nice touchdown pass from the quarterback of Devils Lake, Ben Heilman, finding Drew Hofstad earlier in this quarter. So Ben Heilman and the shotgun set. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Has the running back Colton Schneider in the backfield. Takes a snap. Drops back as Heilman. Flushed out of the pocket. Has to roll to his right. There's a flag on the play. Heilman pointing downfield. Now he's just going to chuck it out of bounds. And it's intercepted. Ethan Miller makes the great interception. Tapping the toes along the sideline. There is a flag on the play. Could be a holding against Devils Lake at the line. Let's see what the call is. And it is. It's a holding against Devils Lake, so it's a nice interception by Ethan Miller. First down for the Highliners inside the 20 with about 5 seconds left to go here in the first half.
First and 10 for the Highliners from the Devils Lake 33-yard line.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 for Valley City at the 33 of Devils Lake. Beautiful interception by Ethan Miller, keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 seconds left. Down by a point are the Highliners. Gearhart, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, drops back, just heaves one up high in the air, and camping underneath the one end, that one's intercepted by Keanu Newton of Devils Lake. Now he's going to try to run it back. He's deep in his own territory, avoiding a couple of tackles, finally being wrapped up by Ethan Miller. And that is how the first half will come to a close. After 2 quarters here at Hannah Field, 7-0 in favor of Devils Lake. We'll step away. When we come back in just a bit, we'll break down the first half as you're listening to Highliner Football live here on KOVC. We're at halftime here at Hannah Field in Valley City, North Dakota. As the scoreboard brought to you by LaRue Lockow Financial shows 7-6 in favor of Devils Lake. As Valley City received the opening kickoff, they would fumble the first snap on a mishandled handoff. And Devils Lake would recover on that one. So Devils Lake is set to get the ball to start things off when second half action resumes in just a bit. Valley City on the defensive side of things, they did get a big stop on defense. It was a 4th and 1 at their own 2-yard line for Devils Lake. But the defensive line for Valley City getting a huge stop as the momentum shifted over to the Highliners. And then on that drive, they got 3 bad penalties for Devils Lake, a couple undisciplined ones. Face mask was thrown in there. But then that whole rush was capped off by a nice 27-yard rushing touchdown from Ethan Miller to put the Highliners up 6-0 with 6:28 left in the first quarter. The extra point would be blocked at the line of scrimmage. But then we jump ahead over to the second quarter, and with just 8:14 left, Devils Lake took a 7-6 lead. That was compliments of a 29-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Ben Heilman to his wide receiver, the sophomore Drew Hofstad, jumping out to the 7-6 lead. Towards the end of the half, Ethan Miller, a nice interception with about 5 seconds to go, keeping both feet in bounds right at the sideline. Just one of those ones. Again, if he has a highlight tape for any colleges out there, you definitely want to put that one out there. And then on the next play with 5 seconds left, Valley City going for the Hail Mary to try to get the lead before halftime. Gavin Gerhardt's pass picked off by Keno Newton, the defensive back for Devils Lake, to end the first half. So after one first half action here at Hannah Field, 7-6 in favor of Devils Lake. We'll step away for a timeout coming up in just a bit. We'll break down more of the first half live here on KOVC. Both teams out here as we're still just a little bit a ways away from second half action. It's still halftime here at Hannah Field live in Valley City, North Dakota for tonight's matchup between the Devils Lake Thunderbirds and the Valley City Highliners. Again, both teams looking for their first victories on the season. Both teams losing last week, week one of their season. Devils Lake 0-1. They lost last week to Grafton 22-20. And for Valley City, they lost on the road at Fargo North last week 21-0. So Valley City getting their first touchdown of the season back in the first quarter. Compliments of a 27-yard touchdown rush from Ethan Miller with 6:28 left to go in the first. The extra point was blocked at the line of scrimmage, so that's how they got their 6 points. For Devils Lake, they get a 29-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Ben Heilman to his wide receiver Drew Hofstad, just wide open right before the end zone. All he had to do was catch it and take a step and a half backwards, and the extra point was good to put Devils Lake up ahead by a point. They lead it 7-6 as we're just about 2.5 minutes away from second half action live here at Hannah Field in Valley City, North Dakota on this Friday night, the 3rd of September. Coming up next week, Devils Lake, they're going to be home taking on Grand Forks. And for the Highliners, they'll be right back here at Hannah Field next week taking on Fargo South. That's next Friday, September 10th. You can hear the call of the action with myself, Anthony Verasso, live right here, starting at 7 p.m. We'll step away for another commercial break as we're just moments away from second half action between the Thunderbirds and the Highliners, live right here on KOVC. Moments away from second half action live here at Hannah Field in Valley City, North Dakota. Devils Lake leading it 7-6 as we're about to get the second half underway. Valley City received the ball to start the first half, so they will be kicking it off, going right to left on your radio dial to start the third quarter. As it was a 27-yard touchdown run from Ethan Miller, putting the Highliners up 6-0. Extra point was blocked at the line of scrimmage, no good. And then in the second quarter, a 29-yard touchdown pass to Drew Hofstad, and the extra point was good for Devils Lake, putting them in the lead 7-6, and that's where we stand as Zach Sikora getting ready to kick this ball off from his 40-yard line to Devils Lake Thunderbirds. Both teams 0-1 in this matchup, looking for their first win on the season, as both teams will be in action again next week. But we still have two more quarters here in Valley City, as number 25, lefty kicker for Valley City, is ready to kick this ball away as he makes sure his mates are lined up, runs up to the ball, and chips one high in the air. And that one's going to be caught by number 11, Aiden Bryce Volk. He gets to about his 30, now up to the 35-yard line, as it'll be good field position for the Thunderbirds to start the second half. As good news for Valley City. Brady Gousset left the game earlier in the first half with an injury, was walking off under his own power. He's now back out there to start the second half, so that's always good to see. So it's going to be a first down for the Firebirds from their own 37-yard line, already leading 7-0. As they're lined up in the huddle, figuring out what play they want to do, as quarterback Ben Heilman in the shotgun set once again. Number 10 calling out the signals. Looks around, takes the snap. The give is to the running back, Colton Schneider. And he's going to run it up the middle, gain maybe 3, maybe 4 yards on the first down rush. Second down coming up for Devils Lake. Devils Lake trying to extend their lead here in the second half, up by just a point, 7-6. Had a couple of drives going for them that have stalled out in the first half. A couple undisciplined penalties as well. Heilman takes a snap to give us to the running back. Schneider goes right side, tripped up in the backfield by Gavin Gearhart, and that's going to be a loss of yards. Third down and long coming up for Devils Lake. Nice job. On the defensive side is Gavin Gearhart, where he plays safety. Nice job rushing up there, tripping up the running back in the backfield, making it a third down and long situation with the play clock now at 25 seconds and rolling for Devils Lake here in the third quarter. Devils Lake switching out a couple of players. One of them coming in, that's going to be Aiden Bryce Volk, the junior wide receiver who wears number 11. He's lined up on the left side as Ben Heilman, the quarterback, in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back. Look, he's flushed out of the pocket, tosses one over the middle, tipped in the air and dropped incomplete, as that one was intended for Keanu Newton, who gets up a little slowly, but nevertheless he's up trotting back to his teammates. And it's going to be a fourth down and long situation for the Devils Lake Thunderbirds. So it looks like they'll be punting this one away. As doing the punting duties is Gage Meyer, number 6 for Devils Lake. Going with the white catching gloves tonight to complete the white uniform for the Thunderbirds, as they are the road team. He takes a low snap, sends it end over end to the Valley City side of the field. It's going to take a huge Devils Lake bounce, and it's going to roll to about the 22-yard line of Valley City. So that's where quarterback Gavin Gearhart and his offense will take over for the first time here in the third quarter, trailing by a point, 7-6.
Forward for the game plan to achieve your goals. Your success.
So with 10:17 left to go here in the third quarter, Valley City gets the ball for the first time here in the second half. As Gearhart has Sikora in the backfield. Jacobson as well. He's flexed out to the right side, as Gearhart has 2 receivers to the left. The quarterback puts Jacobson in motion. Now the give is to the running back Sikora. He goes up the middle, now bounces out to the left, and he's got a lot of room. Gets past the 30-yard line up to the 35, maybe the 37, as that is a nice first down rush for Zach Sikora. It's a Dairy Queen first down rush. And this month's DQ Blizzard of the Month is the Reese's Extreme Blizzard. Dairy Queen in Valley City is hiring, so give them a call at 845-2622. Dairy Queen first down for the Highlanders. Nice rush by Zach Sikora. So it's going to be a first down and 10 from their own 36-yard line for the Highliners, as the offense taking a look over at the sidelines, figuring out what play to call here. Trailing by 1 is 7-6 in favor of Devils Lake. Play clock down to 5. Gearhart rushes the snap, gets it. They give us to Sikora. Bounces off his own lineman, gets off of him, and now he's up to about the 48-yard line, as it's another Dairy Queen first down for the Highliners. Zach Sikora back-to-back first down rushes. Nice job by Sikora. The initial handoff, he bounced off his own offensive lineman, as looks like he bounced off Colton Straub. Nonetheless, nice job recovering and flexing it out to the left side and getting a first down. It's going to be a first down and 10 from the 48, their own 48 for the Highliners. Sikora in the backfield once again. Gerhardt puts Jacobson in motion. Gerhardt takes a snap. It's a sweep to the right side to Jacobson. Gets the high pitch. Avoids one tackle. Now he's hit hard and the ball is loose. As it's going to be recovered by Devils Lake.
2-yard line.
As I'm trying to see the number who caught it on the ground. That's Sam Engine, number 17 of the Thunderbirds. As that is a huge fumble loss there for Valley City as they were driving on that one.
It'll be first down for Devils Lake for the 42-yard line.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 from the 42 for the Thunderbirds. See if they can capitalize on the turnover. 3 first downs on that drive for Valley City before losing that fumble. Heilman in the shotgun set, takes a snap. Fakes the screen pass, drops back. Now he's looking to go deep. Passes in the air, and it's batted away at the last second. Great job by Will Eggert on the pass breakup. The cornerback staying with his receiver the entire way, as that was looking for Caleb Schneider. But Eggert, nice job, number 14 for Valley City to break up that pass. Second down and 10 coming up for Devils Lake. They're leading this one 7-6. As they have the ball at the Valley City 42-yard line. Heilman takes a snap. He drops back. He chucks one. That one's going to be caught by Keanu Newton over on the left side for a gain of 6, maybe 7 yards on the play. So it's going to bring up a third down and short for the Devils Lake Thunderbirds. So we've seen it all game. Heilman, he can drop back and he can chuck it as he's gashed this defense quite a bit this evening of Devils Lake. Play clock now at 18 as Devils Lake breaks the huddle. They'll get up to the line as Heilman checking out the Valley City defense, playing in a 4-3 set right now. Heilman takes a snap, drops back, throws off his back foot. That one's going to be caught by Newton on the left side for a first down. Inside the 30-yard line of Valley City, first down for the Thunderbirds. So nice pitch and catch to number 5, Keanu Newton, the senior wide receiver of Devils Lake. It's a first down at the 27-yard line of the Highliners. As Heilman doing a great job through the air this evening. Number 10, the quarterback for Devils Lake, takes a snap. He's going to tuck and run to the right side, and he's going to be met right there, right away, by Connor Sewer, the linebacker of Valley City, to stop the Devils Lake quarterback and even drop them back a couple of yards. So it's going to be a second down and 16 now for Devils Lake on the loss of 6 on the QB run from Ben Heilman, but a great job by Connor Sewer to make the stop in the backfield. As Anthony Verasso here live on KOVC tonight, Valley City Highliner home opener of the 2021 football season here at Hannah Field in Valley City, North Dakota. Highliners trailing 7-6 here in the third quarter. 7:26 to go. They give us to the running back Schneider. Bounces it up the middle for about 8 yards on that rush. Still be a third down and long coming up.
Gain of 5 brings up third down.
Not sure how strong of a kicking game Devils Lake has, as they're going to have this ball at about the 27, 28-yard line. It's right in between there of Valley City. So if they have any thoughts about a field goal attempt, we want to try to get at least 10 yards here. It's going to be about a third down and 11 from the 28. Heilman puts a man in motion. That's Bryce Volk. Taking the snap as the quarterback. Drops back. Looks, fires. And wide open is his receiver. He dropped the ball. As Bryce Volk had the catch for the moment before it was broken up by the cornerback Austin Shape, who saves a touchdown for Devils Lake. And it's going to bring up fourth down and long for Devils Lake here in the third quarter.
Down for the Firebirds at the Highliner 27-yard line.
So it's going to be fourth down and 11 at the Highliner 28. Play clock down to 20 seconds. as Devils Lake still in the huddle. As it looks like the punter will remain on the sidelines. So Devils Lake confident in their quarterback, Heilman, or their running back, Colton Schneider. Let's see what they go with here. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Heilman takes a snap. He drops back. He chucks one high in the sky, and a great catch by Caleb Schneider, plucking that one out of the air for a huge first down. Nice shot by Schneider to jump up and make that great catch.
Pass is complete to Caleb Schneider from Ben Heilman. First down, Devils Lake. It'll be first and goal at the 9-yard line.
That was a big catch by Schneider of Devils Lake to bring up a first down. So now it's going to be a first down and goal from the Valley City 9. Heilman back behind center. He takes the snap. They give it to the running back Schneider, who runs it up the middle. And he'll gain about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. As a little jostling action on both sides of the line after that one. Hard fought game here at Hannah Field tonight here in Valley City. Highliners trailing 7-6 here in the third quarter with the clock at 6 minutes and ticking play clock at 19. Devils Lake still in the huddle. They break huddle and will trot back up to the line. Heilman, the quarterback, and the shotgun set, has a receiver to the left, has one to the right. The running back, Colton Schneider, in the backfield just to the left of the QB. They give us to Schneider. He'll go to the right side with it. He's going to try to break the edge. He's going forward a couple of yards, and now he's going to be met by
wrapped up by
Aiden Jacobson of Valley City after a gain of about 3 yards on the second down run. It's going to be a third down and goal coming up for Devils Lake.
Well, Edgar to Ed, Broad Musk. And goal.
Third and goal with 5:15 and ticking here in the third quarter. Devils Lake trying to get some insurance points up on that board. They're only leading by 1. It's 7-6. So third down and goal from the Valley City 6-yard line. Ben Heilman. Receiver to the left, one to the right. Back behind center. He takes the snap. They give it to the running back, and he fumbled the ball. As Colton Schneider fumbles the football, looks like Valley City was first to dive on it. As it's going to be called
Schneider recovers, brings up fourth down.
Devils Lake football. They're going to say Devils Lake recovered it. It looked like Valley City got right in there, but nonetheless, nice job running back Schneider to recover his own fumble. So it's now going to be fourth down and goal at about the 7-yard line for Devils Lake. The kicker for Devils Lake is the punter, Gage Meyer. I don't see Meyer on the field here, so they're going to go for it. Fourth and goal now from the 8-yard line for Devils Lake as the Valley City crowd starting to make some noise here. Their team down a point, looking to hold them. Heilman takes a snap, drops back, lobs one in the corner of the end zone. Some hand play going on. Pass is broken up, incomplete. That was intended for Newton. As it's a nice job by Austin Shape to break it up. Thought he had some clutching and grabbing there, and so did Newton. Nonetheless, the flags stay in the referee's pocket. Valley City will get the ball back with 3:55 left to go here in the third quarter.
It'll be first and 10 for Valley City at the 8-yard line.
So Valley City starting from their own 8-yard line with 3:55 left to go here in the third quarter. Gavin Gearhart in the shotgun. Running back behind him is Zach Sikora. Gearhart puts Aiden Jacobson in motion. They give us to Sikora. He'll go to the left side, past the 10, trying to get to the 15-yard line, and he's taken down just past the 15. So Sikora continuing to get good chunks of yardage on these first down rushes.
Hammond, Hintz, and also on the tackle, Caleb Schneider.
So it's going to bring up a second down and short for Valley City as Gearhart and the shotgun set once again. 2 receivers to his right. Number 10 puts Jacobson in motion as it's going to be given to Ethan Miller to the right side, and he's got plenty of room there. Breaks free of one tackle, And he sheds another one, and he's up to the 45, to the 50, into positive territory, as that is a huge rush from Ethan Miller, getting all the way inside Valley City territory for Dairy Queen, first down.
There's a flag on the play.
But there is a flag on the play, as it looks like it's maybe in the secondary of Devil's Lake.
That'll be holding against Valley City.
And it's going to be a holding call against the Highliners, so that big rush by Ethan Miller will come back. And that one's going to be a tough pill to swallow for Coach Scott Rorick, as that was a huge rush from Ethan Miller, getting all the way from his 15 to about the 40-yard line of Devil's Lake. Would have been a huge first down. So it's a spot foul. Highliners still get the first down, and Dairy Queen first down.
From the 18-yard line.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 from their own 18. So the only positive on that is they didn't have to go all the way backwards, back closer to their end zone. So first and 10 from their own 18, Gearhart in the shotgun set, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now he puts Jacobson in motion to give us to Sikora. He goes up the middle, breaks one tackle, can't get through the group of tacklers of Devil's Lake. Looks like he has a first down, but there is a late flag on the play.
Carry out to the 30-yard line.
As Sikora getting to about the 30, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what the referees want to tell us here. They're going to say it's a first down, as it's a sideline violation, or sideline warning, excuse me, of Valley City Highliners getting a little too close to the field there in this close game, 7-6. Referees want to be a little ticky-tack with that one. Close game here, boys, so got to let them play. Nonetheless, it's a first down rush for Zach Sikora, brought to you by Dairy Queen. Gerhardt at his own 30-yard line. And the shotgun set, 3 receivers to the left. As now another flag on the play, as there was some shifting going on the defensive side at the line. As there's 2:32 left to go here in the third quarter, as it's a false start against Valley City. So now they're going to move backwards to their own 25-yard line. So they do not want to keep giving Devil's Lake opportunities to get momentum back on their side.
And our Valley City office can be inside Dakota Bay.
7-6 your score in favor of Devil's Lake, as Gearhart in the shotgun takes a snap. It's a sweep over to Jacobson to the left side. Gets past the 30, up to about the 34 before he's driven out of bounds. Another flag on the play, and I'm going to guess this one's a late hit on Devil's Lake, as it looks like one of the defensive backs for the Thunderbirds came in way late on the hit. So 3 straight penalties in this ball game.
Dead ball personal.
Yeah, it's going to be
against Devil's Lake.
Against Devil's Lake.
A Highliner first down.
Personal foul, so a Dairy Queen first down coming up now for Valley City, as they move it to about their own 48-yard line.
Valley City.
Be first down and 10. So Valley City's got to take these opportunities and run with them, literally and figuratively. Gearhart puts Ethan Miller in motion. They give it to the running back Sikora on the first down rush, and he'll gain about 1 yard on the first down play.
Schneider on the tackle for Devil's Lake.
Colton Schneider, the linebacker, getting in there to make the stop for the Thunderbirds, with just under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gearhart quickly back up to the line. He's in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Ethan Miller goes in motion. The give is to Aiden Jacobson. He goes to the left side, and he's got a lot of room. Past the 40 to the 35 to the 30. Shoved out of bounds at about the 31-yard line, but not after a Dairy Queen first down for the Highliners. It's a 24-yard rush for Aiden Jacobson for the first down of Valley City. Again, first down brought to you by Dairy Queen. Play clock at 25 seconds and rolling. Game clock at 1:37.
Well, start digging for those tickets.
As Valley City players on the field checking the sideline to see what play is going to be called here. So Gearhart in the shotgun tells his offensive line the protection. Now he steps back. Gearhart puts Ethan Miller in motion. Gearhart takes a snap, goes to the right side. He's going to tuck and run it himself as he's going to get a good chunk of yardage on that first down rush. See where they want to spot him. And they're going to give him a first down. So Gearhart rushes for the first down. A Dairy Queen first down on that play. Nice job by the Valley City quarterback to tuck that ball and go to the right side. So first down and 10 coming up for Valley City. They trail by 7-6 here late in the third quarter. With the game clock at 1:11 and rolling. Play clock is at 11 and rolling. Second game of the season for both these teams. Both teams 0-1. Gearhart puts a man in motion as it looks like timeout on the field thanks to Valley City Highliners. So we'll take a timeout here up in the broadcast booth. Highliners driving here on KOVC. First down coming up for the Highliners. First down and 10 from the Devils Lake 16-yard line. 7-6 in favor of the Thunderbirds. With 57 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Anthony Verasso here with you on the call of the game right here on KOVC. Highliners going for their first victory of the season in their home debut of the 2021 football season. They opened up the season last week in Fargo North with a 21-0 loss. So it's going to be a first down and 10 coming up as both teams back on the field. Gearhart in the shotgun set has two receivers to the left. Quarterback takes a snap to give us to Sikora on the first down run, and he'll bounce up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards on the first down run. So Valley City likes to give it to Sikora on the first down plays, and you can see why as he rips off chunks of yardage at a time, 4, sometimes 5 yards. Always good to get that offense going in a rhythm like that, especially taking the pressure off your quarterback. As the game clock now under 30 ticks to go here in the third quarter. Gearhart in the shotgun once again. Number 10 tells his offensive line the protection. Puts a man in motion. That's Miller. Now he takes a snap. The give is to the running back. Connor Sewer on the carry. He goes to the right side for a gain of a couple of yards on the play.
Inside the 10 down to the 9, gain of 3.
So he gains 3 to the 9-yard line.
3 coming up for Valley City.
So a third down and 3 situation coming up, but it's going to have to wait till we get to the fourth quarter as the third quarter has come to a close. After 3 quarters of play here at Hannah Field, Devils Lake leading this one 7-6. We'll step away for a commercial break when we come back. Fourth quarter action right here on KOVC. All right, Valley City, third down coming up here, deep in Devils Lake territory. As the give is to Sikora on the carry, and he's going to be stopped maybe behind the line if he even got back to the line. So fourth down coming up for Valley City. Highliners trailing here as we start the fourth quarter, 7-6. Slow to get up on the play is offensive lineman Colton Straub, the senior. But it looks like he'll stay in this game as Aiden Jacobson will come back in the backfield for the Highliners. Connor Sewell will step out.
10-yard line for the Highliners.
So it's going to be fourth down and 7 from the 10 for Valley City. They trail by 1. Gearhart in the shotgun. Takes the snap. They give us to Sikora. He goes up the middle, and he'll gain a couple of yards on the play, but it's a big stop on defense for Devils Lake.
The ball will go over on downs to the Firebirds.
So Firebirds get the ball with 11:13 to go here in the fourth quarter.
For Devils Lake from the 7-yard line.
At their own 7. So Ben Heilman, we've seen him toss the ball around the field a lot this evening. Very accurate passer for Devils Lake. As I suspect Devils Lake will do a lot of running here with a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter, trying to get their first victory on the year. Ben Heilman, the quarterback. And the shotgun set, takes a snap, gives it right to the running back, Colton Schneider, as he'll get back to not even the line. He loses 2 on the play. So second down and long coming up for Devils Lake as Broden Muskie makes the stop.
Second down and 11.
So Highliners desperately want to get a turnover here any way they can. As it's second down and 11 for Devils Lake from their own 6-yard line here in the fourth quarter. Heilman, the quarterback, in the shotgun set. He takes a snap, gives it to the running back, Colton Schneider, who runs this one up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards on the play. So third down and long coming up for Devils Lake.
Brady Gachetti on the tackle with the help there from Jonas Schultz, from
So
Johnson.
Third down and long for Devils Lake.
For Devils Lake from the 9-yard line.
From their own 9. 2 straight running plays on this drive as Devils Lake already trying to just kill some clock as we're under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Devils Lake leading just by a point, 7-6. Thanks to a touchdown pass back in the second quarter. Heilman takes a snap, drops back. The QB looks. He throws it in favor of Newton, and he's hit before the pass even gets to him. As the referee will this time throw a flag, as it looks like it's going to be a defensive pass interference against Austin Shape, who was draped all over the wide receiver of Devils Lake before the ball was even in the vicinity. So it's going to be a defensive pass interference against Austin Shape. The referee confirms it. First down for Devils Lake, as they're going to have the opportunity to run the ball more and kill more of this clock, who is now the enemy of the Highliners.
For the Firebirds at the 24-yard line.
So first and 10 for Devils Lake from their own 24-yard line. Now they have a little bit more breathing room as they were pinned back deep inside their own 10 to start this drive. Heilman takes a snap, fakes the pass, gives it to the running back Schneider. Tripped up in the backfield and is going to be taken down hard by Connor Johnson, as it looks like Connor Sewer was in there first to trip up the running back, and it's going to be second down and long for Devils Lake.
Back to the 17-yard line.
All the way back at their own 17, so losing 8 yards on that play.
For the Firebirds.
So second down and long coming up for the Devils Lake Firebirds, who lead this one 7-6. Clock now at 9:07 and rolling. Play clock now at 12. Heilman takes a snap. He drops back. It's a 5-step drop. Looking deep. He's going for Newton. The ball is high in the air. Newton tries to come back to it. Cannot make the catch, as Austin Shape was on the defense in the backfield. Nice job in coverage by the cornerback of the Highliners, as it's now third down and 17 for Devils Lake. As they were going for the home run catch right there. trying to get some more room to run more clock for Devils Lake as they're at their own 18-yard line. 3rd down and 17. The Highliner crowd starting to get after it. They know it's at stake here. Valley City showing blitz. Heilman takes a snap. He drops back. The quarterback looks. Fires one across the middle. That one's incomplete. As that one was looking for Keanu Newton, but just a little too much on that one. So it's going to be 4th down and 17 for the Firebirds as they'll bring on the punting unit as Gage Meyer will make another appearance in this game. So Valley City trailing by 1 with 8:47 to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll have Aiden Jacobson at the 50-yard line to return this punt. Gage Meyer takes the high snap. The righty boots one high in the air. Fair catch is going to be called by Aiden Jacobson inside Devils Lake territory. And that's where the Highliners will look to get their offense going and take the lead in this ball game, as they have not led since the first quarter when Ethan Miller had a 27-yard touchdown rush to break the scoreless tie. So Gerhardt and the offense already ready to go. They know what's at stake here with 8:39 left here in this ball game. Gerhardt telling his offensive lineman the plan. Now relays it to his running backs. The wide receivers, they're already ready to go as Devils Lake looks like they're in a zone defense. Gerhardt takes the snap. As there's a flag on the play. Could have been a false start. Let's see what it is. And it is. It's going to be a false start on the offense. So Valley City, before they can even get this drive going, they already go back 5 yards.
Brings a 1st and 15 from their own 48-yard line.
It's now going to be a 1st down and 15 for Valley City from their own 48. So they were in the positive side of the field. Now before even a snap, they're on their own side of the field here at Hannah Field in Valley City. Play clock down to 17. Gerhardt relaying the signals. He has 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The running back in the backfield is Zach Sikora. Gerhardt takes the snap. He drops back. Pressure's on. Dishes one off. It's going to be incomplete, as that one was intended for Aiden Jacobson. Nice job by Jacobson to quickly dive on that ball, as it could have been called a backwards pass, but nonetheless, that one just goes incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 now coming up from the 48.
Your livestock healthy. Call Valley City Veterinary Hospital.
As we take it, the scoreboard brought to you by LaRue Lockout Financial. If you keep it simple and invest properly, your dollars will go farther with LaRue Lockout Financial. 7-6 with 8:31 to go here in the 4th quarter. 7-6 in favor of Bulls Lake. As Gerhardt, 2nd down and 15 from his own 48. Quarterback in the shotgun puts Aiden Jacobson in motion. They give it to Sikora. He goes up the middle, avoids one tackler, and then he's met by a bunch of Thunderbirds who tackle him down at about the 49-yard line.
3rd down and 1.
As coming up, grabbing his left shoulder was Connor Remick, the offensive lineman, the senior for Valley City, but he looks to be okay as he's going to stay in this game. And as I say that, he's going to be subbed out, as coming in to take his spot for the time being is Broden Muskie. So Muskie going in for the time being for Connor Remick. 3rd down and 13 from the 49-yard line. Gerhardt takes a snap. The pressure's on, dishes it off. That one's incomplete, as catching that pass was the offensive lineman Colton Straub. And it's going to be 4th down and 13 from the 50 for Valley City. Not sure if they're desperate enough yet to go for it or not. But the defense playing exceptionally well in this game. I suspect they'll just punt this one away. As you never know, with Gerhardt, the quarterback, also the punter of this team. And in between Gerhardt and the long snapper is Zach Sikora.
Back to punt the ball away for Valley City.
So a trick play could be in order here. You never know. Back to receive is Drew Hofstad and Reggie Kavanaugh. As Gerhardt will punt this one away, as Hofstad will make the fair catch at his own 15-yard line.
And no return.
And that's where Devils Lake will look to kill more clock on this offensive possession, leading 7-6 here late in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
City Public Schools would like to thank Lever Foods for their support of our Highliner activities.
So 7:37 to go. First down and 10 for Devils Lake at their own 15-yard line. They lead it by 1, 7-6. Scoreboard brought to you by Leroux Lockout Financial. If you keep it simple and invest properly, your dollars will go farther with Leroux Lockout Financial. Heilman behind center. Two receivers ready for the ball, but instead it goes to the running back, Schneider, who goes up the middle for maybe a gain of 1, maybe 2, depending on the spot. More importantly for Devils Lake, they just want to keep this clock going and secure their first win of the season. Valley City in action again next Friday night. They'll be at home right here at Hannah Field taking on Fargo South. Catch the call of that game right here with myself, Anthony Brasso, live on KOVC. Second down and 8 from the 17 now for Devils Lake. Ben Heilman back behind center once again. The QB takes the snap. They give us to the running back, Colton Schneider. He goes up the middle, and he's still going as he's bouncing it to the right side, keeping the legs moving. As it looks like he's got a first down. Just want to see where the referees will stop his forward possession or momentum. And they will give him a first down for Devils Lake. Nice job by Colton Schneider to keep the legs churning and burning after he was met by a bundle of Highliner defenders, but nonetheless first down for Devils Lake. As that clock continues to tick away here late in the fourth quarter, 6:45. And rolling 7-6 in favor of Devils Lake. All scoring in the first half of this ball game. Valley City scoring in the first. Devils Lake in the second. Heilman back behind center. To give us to the running back Schneider. He goes to the left side, finds a hole, and he's going to keep going, gets the legs moving, and gains about 4 yards on the play.
Stood up by a host of Highliners.
So second down coming up for Devils Lake.
Zach Sikora and Devin Thornton all on the tackle for Valley City. Gain of 5 to the 30-yard
So
line.
the clock is the enemy for the Highliners here in the fourth quarter as they trail by 1. Firebirds huddling up after every play on this drive. With the clock running, might as well eat up as much time as you can. The play clock down to 9. That's still rolling. Game clock at 5:47 and rolling. Heilman takes the snap, fakes the handoff to the running back, and he's going to give it to his tight end, Sam Engett, who he rushes that one up the middle for a 14-yard rush, and that's another big first down for the Firebirds. So Firebirds a little trickery on that play as it looked like it was going to the running back Colton Schneider, but nonetheless it's dished off to Engett, and he plows forward for a first down. Ball placed at the Devils Lake 41-yard line. First down and 10. 7-6 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Heilman back behind center. Takes a snap. Gives it to Engett once again. He stood up at the line. So it's no gain. More importantly for the Firebirds, that clock keeps on rolling. As we hit 9 o'clock here in Valley City on this Friday night. First Friday night of the month of September. Anthony Brasso here with you on the call of this game live on KOVC from Hannah Field in Valley City, where the Highliners currently trailing this one 7-6 to Devils Lake late here in the fourth quarter, second down and 9 from their own 42-yard line for Devils Lake. As the play clock is now at 4 and rolling. Heilman takes the snap. They give it to the running back Schneider. Met at the line. Tries to make something out of nothing, and he won't get anywhere as he's taken down. So now it's going to be a third down and long cup.
Back to the line of scrimmage
for Devils Lake. So the play clock, or the game clock, shows 4:10 and rolling. Depending on what situation they like. If you're Devils Lake, I would just keep rolling that clock. I would do some kind of a running play here.
SIPC.
But I'm also in a broadcast booth and not down on the field calling this game. Heilman now in the shotgun set. He takes the snap, fakes the pass, drops back, looks, throws one in the air for Newton, double covered, and he drops that pass. That would hit him in the hands. As in coverage was Gearhart and Austin Shape. And they go for it on third long on the deep pass, cannot connect. Newton had that one bobble off his hands. 4th down and 9 from their own 42. Clock stops now at 3:37. So Valley City is in punt return formation as Aiden Jacobson is back to receive it. And Gage Meyer set to do the punting duties for the Thunderbirds. However, the quarterback, Ben Heilman, is still out there, but it's a snap to the punter, and he sends one just past midfield and out of bounds at about the 38-yard line of Valley City. So the Highlanders will get pretty decent field position here with 3:32 left to go here in the fourth quarter, trailing by just 1 point, 7-6. As you listen to Highlander football action live here on KOVC. So Gavin Gearhart, let's see if he can work some magic here and lead his team to a game-winning drive. Gearhart has 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to the left. As Devils Lake in zone coverage here. Running back in the backfield is Zach Sikora. Gearhart takes a snap. He drops back, rolls to the right. He's being pressured. Gearhart has to hold that ball as he's met hard
Brought down to the 36-yard
by Reese Brown, the linebacker of Devils Lake, in the backfield. So now what you want to do on that first down play.
Ben Heilman on the tackle for Devils Lake.
Ben Heilman, the quarterback, also a linebacker for the Thunderbirds, or excuse me, for the Firebirds on that stop. So we'll get a timeout on the field by Valley City. Timeout brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation. We'll take a timeout ourselves here in the broadcast booth. Fourth quarter action here on KOVC. Valley City trailing 7-6.
Or tire needs.
.304 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Valley City trailing 7-6. Second down and 16 from their own 36-yard line are the Highlanders on offense. Gearhart in the shotgun set. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jacobson in motion. The give is going to be taken by the quarterback up the middle as he'll gain a couple of yards. So it's going to be third down and long coming up for Valley City.
Third and long for
Be third down and long. So third down and about 16. They didn't give him a gain of a yard at all on that play. Third and 16 from the 37. Here puts Jacobson in motion. Fakes the handoff to Sikora, and it's given to Ethan Miller. He's got plenty of room on the right side. Past the 50, to the 45, to the 40, still on his feet. Past the 30-yard line, still going, and finally shoved out of bounds at the 31-yard line by Drew Hofstad, and it's a huge rush. It's a 32-yard run by Ethan Miller, and that's a Dairy Queen first down for Valley City. So first down and 10 from the 31-yard line of Devils Lake for Valley City. A huge 32-yard run by Ethan Miller. Gearhart in the shotgun set. Has 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Gearhart takes the snap, drops way back, chucks one high in the air. And it's going to be tipped and intercepted at the goal line by Drew Hofstad of Devils Lake, and he's going to return it past the 15-yard line. Gavin Gerhardt dropped way back, chucked one up in the air, was deflected by Aiden Bryce Volk, one of the cornerbacks for Devils Lake, and then into the hands of Drew Hofstad, the other cornerback, who makes the interception at the goal line. And Devils Lake will take the ball over with 2:08 left to go here in the fourth quarter, leading 7-6.
It'll be first down for the Firebirds at the 17-yard line.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 from their own 17 for Devils Lake, who can try to run this one out the best they can. 2 timeouts left for Valley City here in the fourth quarter. Heilman behind center. Takes the snap. They give us to the running back, Colton Schneider, as he's met right at the line by a combination of Colton Straub, Brady Guschetti, and Carter Johnson for Valley City. So it's going to be second down and long. Valley City holding on to their timeouts, letting the clock run right now, as Devils Lake trying to seal the victory here. Both teams in action next week, as the clock now at 1:30 and still rolling. Game clock at 10 and still going. Heilman behind center. Takes the snap, gives it to the running back. Schneider goes to the left side, finds a bit of a hole as he plows forward for a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards on the rush. Has a couple of words for the Valley City linebacker, as finally a timeout called by the Highliners. They stop the clock with 1:14 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll step away for a quick timeout ourselves as you're listening to Highliner Football right here on KOVC. Third down and 5 for Devils Lake at their own 22-yard line with 1:14 left to go here in the fourth quarter, leading 7-6. Valley City took their second timeout. They have 1 remaining in this game. As now Ben Heilman in the shotgun set has the running back Colton Schneider to his left. Engett in motion. The snap. Now the give to the running back. Hops over the line as he's tripped up. Is Colton Schneider
up to the 23-yard line.
Up to about the 23, maybe the 24-yard line. Fourth down coming up for Devils Lake.
The tackle for Valley City.
As the clock now under 1 minute to play here in the fourth quarter. So after huddling for a brief moment, Thunderbirds bringing out their punter. Game clock is at 45 seconds and rolling, 17 seconds and rolling for the game clock. So if you're Devils Lake, you can wind this one down quite a bit. 7 seconds and still rolling on the game clock. As Gage Meyer is back to do the punting, he gets it as he sends a high punt in the air. As that one looks like it's going to hit off a Valley City player, and it's going to be recovered by Devils Lake. As you saw it coming the entire way, Will Eggert was blocking out one of the Firebirds players, Drew Hofstad, and the ball took a funky bounce as it hits off Eggert's left leg. Recovered by Devils Lake with 21 seconds to go. As that is a crusher for the Highliners here late in the fourth quarter. You do everything you can to get the stops, get the ball back. Unfortunately, that does not go their way. They get the stops, but the ball stays on the punting play to Devils Lake, as now they're going to line up in victory formation with just 21 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Heilman takes a snap, takes the knee. And that is going to be the ball game here tonight in Valley City. Devils Lake will escape with the 1-point victory, 7-6, over the Valley City Highliners. We're going to step away for a commercial break. When we come back, it's the postgame show live right here on KOVC.
City Highliner home football game.